And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. La-di-da-di, da-di-da-di, da-di-dum. Hoka hey, BOOZHOO! Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. But February made me shiver with every live stream I delivered. The church bells were all broken. Not a word was spoken. Honey. Yeah, I know. Not a word was spoken. Yeah. And I can't remember if I cried. Oh, it's really cold out there today, isn't it? I know, it's super cold. You gonna do your weather report today? Yeah, sure, I think that maybe. Okay. Gisana magud. Gisana magud. Cold weather. You can say Gisana. Brr, Gisana. It is cold. Or you can say Gisana magud. Weather is cold. It is cold weather. Gisana magud. You know, because February made me shiver. Oh, Candace Bird Clan Messenger. Cool name. She writes, "Good morning from Toronto. Came over to find some inspiration after being banished from the world." Yeah, you and us both. Or you and us, what's more than both? You and we few. We happy few. Banned from the world. I know, these are weird times, aren't they? Oh, but Jessica Gonzalez is here, sweetie. Bonjour, Jessica. Bonjour. Jessica writes, Mino Giga Jebe. For you Chamokaman watching this, that means good morning. Jessica just said good morning in the language. That's the way they said it too, the language. Yeah. If you ever talk to an elder about Ojibwe, you know, a real Ojibwe speaker will say, well, you know, in the language, we say, you know, like there's just one language. And Jim's here. Yo, Jim. Yo, what's up? Jim's here, honey. Bonjour, Jim. Natasha says hello. I picture Jim being kind of like Rocky. Yo, Adrian. Jim's got a real Italian vibe behind him. I wouldn't be surprised if Jim doesn't wear a leather jacket. But not like a biker jacket, like a leather blazer. Kind of like Rocky. So today, our Ojibwe word, cold weather, because that's what it is. And today for our BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO weather report, I'm going to send it over to the lovely and talented, if I can find you here, the lovely and talented Natasha. Take it away, sweetie. You want to do the report?
Record, sweetie Moonshine. Thank you, sweetheart.
No problem.
Bonjour. And today's weather report. Brr, Gisana. It is cold. Here in northern Minnesota, current temperatures are minus 23 degrees Fahrenheit. And they say it feels like minus 42. So it's really cold. High today of 7 below 0. And, yeah. But, you know, clear and sunny today. So, you know, get out to the beach, get some sun. And this has been your Northern Minnesota weather report. I am Natasha. Back to you, Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, Weenie Mushane, that was really good. Thanks. The early morning weather report with our very own Natasha. Hikes. What are we going to do? It's so cold. You know, the pipes almost froze up.
I know, it's a good thing we got up early.
Yeah. Went to make some coffee and get the old clanking sound in the pipes. Bunch of brown liquid comes out, and oh wow. If I hadn't turned these pipes on another hour, they probably wouldn't turn on. It's because the pipes freeze up. So Jessica Gonzalez is sending us some frigid emojis. Candace says, oh my gosh, is it a dry cold? Yeah, I think so. The sun comes out, super dry cold. Like hard to breathe when you walk outside, you know, really cold. And Jim says, dang. Yep. But, you know, it'll be interesting next summer. We'll look back on this video and go, oh, wow, that's right. It got really cold last winter. We forgot. Now we're complaining that it's hot. But, you know, we got blankets on all the windows. Got the space heater running. I just hope the furnace holds out. It's running non-stop. You know, it's hard to sleep because it's so loud. But, yeah. Gisana Magad. It is cold weather. But, yeah, you know, and it makes me remember a story.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah?
We got a call.
Oh, we do? Oh, for crying out loud. I was just going to tell a really good traditional story, too, but we'll better take the call, huh? What line?
Line 2.
Line 2, okay.
Yes. Hello there, Nanaboozhoo.
Oh, hi there, what do we call you now? Former President Donald J. Trump, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yes, very well indeed.
So what can we do for you today, Mr. Former President Donald J. Trump?
Well, I was wondering if I could teach an Ojibwe word of the day.
We already got one, sir. It's Gisana Magad. Magad. Gisana Magad. It means cold weather.
Well, I really wanted to teach the word of the day today.
All right, go ahead. What word would you like to teach, sir?
I would like to teach my favorite word, Junia.
Junia? Money?
Yes, money. Isn't it great?
Is money great? I don't know. Money's just money. It's not good or bad. It's just, you know, just what you need to pay your bills.
No, it's the most wonderful thing. I just love my money. I'm sitting in a tub of dollar bills right now.
Did you just call to brag about how rich you were?
No, I care about the Ojibwe language. That's why I watch your show.
Okay. Well, Junia means money in Ojibwe. Thank you for that teaching that Ojibwe to our viewers. Is there anything else I can do for you, Trump?
No, just wanted to call and say hello. Just wanted to call and ikadon BOOZHOO. I wanted to say hello.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to let you go then. I got a lot of stuff to get to here today.
All right then. Gigawaba min. Minawa.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you, Trump. Thanks. Donald Trump. I kind of wish he was still president so he wouldn't bother us so much.
I know, he sure calls in a lot.
Yeah. He didn't call in so much when he was president. I think he had more to do. But maybe he's lonely, you know.
Yeah, he might be. You know, he probably misses his friends at the White House.
Yeah. You think he had a bunch of friends at the White House? Do you think he and, what's his buddy's name there? Mike Pence? You think they were, you know, kind of good old boys? I don't know. I kind of feel like Donald Trump doesn't have any friends.
Really? What about all those big rallies?
Well, I think he's got a lot of fans, but I don't know if he's got any friends. Maybe Melania. Maybe he and Melania are secretly, like, really tight.
They don't seem to. When I've seen them together, it looks like Melania doesn't even want to touch his hand.
Yeah. It looks like she's just kind of burying him. I can't believe people think he's my man. You never seem too affectionate. I think she's been cheated on too many times. You can only cheat on your wife so many times before she develops a grudge. Word to the wise, kids. If you get married and you grow up and you become president, don't cheat on your wife. It hurts her feelings. Nobody likes that. Yeah. So, it is cold weather. It's almost as cold as Melania's heart. Frozen over. She's as cold as ice. So yeah, big day. Did you watch the Super Bowl, honey?
You know I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't even know. But yesterday was the big Super Bowl. And so coming up, we have the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO moment for sports with our very own Benjamin, huh? So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send it over to Benjamin for our moment of sports.
Thank you, NANABOOZHOO. And BOOZHOO, everybody. Benjamin Nindijanakas. Benjamin is my name. And today, in the world of sports, there's only one story in sports everybody's talking about today. And I'm talking about, of course, the Super Bowl. Yesterday was the Super Bowl, and the two greatest teams squared off to decide to play a game that would show who is the greatest football team in the world. And I imagine one of them won and one of them lost. That's kind of how that works. I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually watch the game. I didn't hear who was playing. I don't really watch football if I'm being completely honest, and I know that kind of makes you an outcast in Minnesota if you don't watch the Vikings. But I didn't watch the game, and so don't know who won, don't know who played. It was the Super Bowl, so there's probably a halftime show with somebody who's famous, and maybe a scandal or two. There was probably somebody who sat down for the Star Spangled Banner or whatever, whatever that's called, the national anthem. And then there was a bunch of commercials, I bet. I bet you there was commercials. There's probably a whole bunch of commercials. But I didn't watch it. And this has been your moment of sports. Back to you, NANABOOZHOO.
Thank you, Benjamin. Oh, that was really good. I mean, it wasn't really that good. You didn't watch the game?
No, yeah. I was watching This Is Us.
You were watching This Is Us? The TV show?
Yeah, I love that show. About the dead dad and the kids who grow up, can't get over it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty sad TV show sometimes.
I know. This Is Us. I watch This Is Us instead of watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. I didn't even know what was going on. I guess part of me thought they canceled football. That's how touch I am. It's like, really? Didn't the COVID close that down? They probably had like those cardboard stands or like those little cutout cardboard people in the audience to kind of pretend they're playing traditional football. And you'd be like, hey, is that did I see that cardboard cutout at the tire store? I think that was a race car driver trying to sell tires. Jessica Gonzalez says, I saw a comic yesterday of a football player saying, the touchdown is for you, Jesus. And then the next panel showed Jesus watching martial arts wrestling instead. Yeah, Jesus watches MMA. This one's for you, Jesus. Nobody's tuned in. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of get the impression that the football league's kind of turned off their fans. I mean, I haven't cared about football since, here we go again, gonna just sound old, Fran Tarkington. But I never really cared about football. I used to play it. You got to play football in Laporte, or they beat you up. You get bullied into being an athlete in Laporte in the old days. But 7th grade would come around, and there'd be the training camp. But even before school started, they'd be like, okay, you got to come into school. We're going to start football training. And there were 2 weeks. The coach wouldn't even show up. It was just the older boys and like maybe the assistant coach. I don't even know. But we just had to work out. It felt like the army. There'd be the older kids up front yelling at you to do push-ups and leg lifts, calling you all kinds of terrible names. And then after a couple of weeks of just working out, getting sore, learning, maybe it wasn't just working out. We must have did some scrimmaging. But then you get your pads, and the real practice starts. And they used to have this thing, they called it the gladiator drill. And the whole point was just to see how hard you could take a tackle. And so it'd be you'd have to lay on your back with the football over your head. And then the other guy would be laying on his back. Or no, maybe he was just in stance. And you had to get up off your back with the ball and try to run past the big kid. And the big kid would just plow into you so hard. And you'd hit the ground. And it would be the next kid's turn. Next! All right. And you play football with all your buddies and the older kids. And you got a shower with a bunch of older... That's the first time you see the difference between, a 7th grader and an 18-year-old man. It's like, all right, practice is over. Let's go take showers together. And you get off, hadn't even started puberty yet. And there's somebody with a beard in the shower. Like, that's my towel. It's like, oh, no, sir, this is my towel. It's mine now. A lot of bullying going on in those locker rooms. A lot of male hazing. But, that's sports, I suppose. So I did that for a couple of years, maybe 3 years. And I quit. And I remember being just scared, having to tell my dad I was not going to go out for football that year. Because he loved football. It's kind of like telling your dad you're gay in the 1980s if you didn't play football. It's like, Dad, I have to tell you something, and you're not going to like it. But I have to be true to who I am. This is just the way God made me. But I don't like football. Like, what? You don't like football? Well, you're no son of mine. Get out. And your mom be crying, no, he's our only son. Get out of my sight. You don't play football. I never want to see you again. And your mom tries to patch things up. You have to understand your dad. He grew up in a time where it just wasn't accepted not to watch football. I'm like, no, Mom. I cannot live a lie. This is who I am. I do not like football. I like rock and roll. No! I'm going to go watch some Kiss videos. And, hearts break. Hey, Brandy Marie is here. Mino Gigaje, Brandy Marie. Thank you for coming to our show. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. You're going to have to rewatch the beginning. Natasha did a weather report. Natasha's our weather girl. That would have been a good job for you, huh? Being a weather girl? Yeah. You would have been great on that. Well, maybe I'll do it. Yeah. Get your little outfit. Get a green screen. You can do those little gestures they make. The weather girl. I think that's another job we can... I'm canceling. You don't need a college degree to read the weather. So, oh, meteorologist John Smith. You know, I studied weather in college, so I can just do exactly what everyone else can. Read off your phone. Highs today are going to be 10 below. Lows will be 22 below, but it'll feel like 42 below. Clear to partly cloudy skies. Warming up at the end of the week, you know. We can all do that. You don't need to study, you know. Oh, a high pressure system is coming in and meeting a low pressure system. This will create the Alberta Clipper. This is going to create a hockey team? No, those are the Clippers. Oh, you're going to create a hair salon? No, that's Downtown Clippers. This is the Alberta Clippers. You know, they just act like they're all, you know, oh, I have this specialized knowledge. So yeah, I do too. It's called reading. That's why you can be replaced by, you know, a model. It's either like a highly specialized, educated, middle-aged man in a full suit trying to justify his $80,000 student loan debt, you know, studying, the cumulus clouds and the cumulus stratus, whatever, the little names they give up for the clouds. What's cirrus stratus? I don't even remember. But, or this girl right out of high school, you know, those are the options. So, no more weathermen. What other kind of specialized knowledge is just everyone has? Pharmacists? Are they overrated? You know, it's not like the pharmacist is examining you and going, I think you're going to need some antibiotics. You know, but they walk around like they're surgeons. Got a white lab coat. They're behind a counter that's also raised, so they look like they're 8 feet tall. It's like, hello, I am your local pharmacist. I have a degree in pharmaceutical technology. It's like, what? Yeah, I think a lot of people experimented with drugs in college. That's not a degree. He goes, no, I am a pharmacist. I'm like a step down from a doctor. It's like, yeah, you're a step up from a drug dealer. You're a step up from a common, you know, meth dealer. Oh, no, this stuff's called Adderall. It'll help you. Come on, kids, take this Adderall. But say no to meth. Aren't they the exact same thing? Yeah, that's what I hear. Brandy Marie is cracking up. She says, I just look at the sky and guess what the weather is going to be. Yeah, well, if you looked at the sky today, you'd say, oh, it's going to be nice. Sunny. Come on, let's go for a picnic. And then you don't even make it to the car before you're frozen solid. You know, you try to warm up the car and you end up looking like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining. You know, where he's just freezing to death. Frozen solid. It's hard not to get the winter blues when it's this cold, you know. Like my anxiety level just goes up 10 degrees. Oh, I hope the pipes don't freeze. What if my car never starts again? What if we run out of food and can't make it to the grocery store? You know. Jessica says, the pharmacist is a lot more knowledgeable about the medications than the doctors that prescribe them. Oh, is that right? Though, they catch mistakes that doctors make all the time. Yeah. Maybe doctors need to be taken down a peg. You know? Because my experience with doctors is they listen to your heart. And you kind of tell them what you want. Oh, I have Lyme's disease. Doesn't there like antibiotics? And they go, I don't know. Sometimes that doesn't work. And you're like, well, can we try it? And they love to prescribe the antidepressants. It's like, oh, I'm having a hard time sleeping. Oh, are you depressed? Here, take some antidepressants. It's like, no, I'm addicted to coffee. Oh, would you like some antidepressants? Jessica says, your doctor will happily prescribe you drugs that interact badly with each other. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. It's not the pharmacist. I mean, yeah, the pharmacist is just putting them in a white bag. One time I went up, my grandma, her mind was really slipping near the end. And so you had to, my auntie would, she had the pill box where you had to put all these pills different times during the day throughout the week. And then every couple of months, you'd have to go to the IHS and get your 3 bags of pills. I think a whole lot. And then I don't know where my auntie was, but it was up to me. They gave me all these pills and 2 sheets of instructions. I go, wait a second, you're going to have me walk out of here with 2 bags of drugs and very old, very frail lady and expect me not to accidentally poison her? What is all this? I was totally freaked out. My auntie Tammy, she was like, oh, just give me that. But yeah, by the end, she had been prescribed so many drugs that these drugs were interacting with these drugs badly, so she got a new drug to take care of that. She was taking a stool softener and a stool hardener at the same time. Oh, we're trying to find the right balance. See what? This will thin your blood and make it so your blood's not too thin with this other pill. It's like they finally got to a point they were like, okay, just stop all your pills for a second. Let's see if you're still alive in a week. We're going to start over. We're out of hand. Shouldn't be taking more medication than you are food. She's getting full of her medication. Yeah. The old Mushkiki Winini, the medicine man. Gonna give you medicines. Sweetie? Yeah? We got another call. Is that right? All right. Line 2?
Yep, on line 2.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey there, Nanaboozhoo. It's me, George W. Bush.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I was just watching your show and thought I'd call in and say Mino Giga Jeb, as they say. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah. Well, good morning, Mr. Bush. What can I do for you today?
Well, I was wondering if I could teach an Ojibwe word of the day.
Yeah, Donald Trump just called in, and I told him we already have a Ojibwe word of the day. It's Gisanamagud, cold weather, because it's so cold here.
Oh, I hear that, man. It sure does sound like a cold one up there in Minnesota. Doesn't get that cold down here in Texas, down here on the ranch.
Yeah. Is it cold down there?
Well, for Texas it is. That means what is it right now, Ma? Is it 65 degrees? She's just shaking her head. She don't know. But no, we're down south. We don't get those kind of temperatures down here on the ranch.
Yeah. So, you want to teach an Ojibwe word?
Well, I was wondering if you'd mind. I'd like to teach the Ojibwe that I've learned, watching your show.
Yeah, okay. What Ojibwe word would you like to teach the people today?
Well, now that I'm on the spot, I actually didn't think you were going to let me, so let me think of a good one. Let's see. An Ojibwe word of the day. Well, have you told the people what Monday is yet?
No, I didn't tell them the Ojibwe word for Monday.
Can I teach them how to say the Ojibwe word for Monday?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey now, people. This is George W. Bush, former president. George W. Bush. And today's Ojibwe word of the day is Ishwa Anama A Gija Good. Ishwa Anama A Gija Good. That means day after prayer day or Monday. Ain't that right, Nanaboozhoo?
That's right. Ishwa Anama E Gija Good. It is the day after prayer day. Yesterday was prayer day, so today's Monday. What do you got planned for today, George?
Well, I thought I would maybe go for a horse ride, go take the horses around the ranch. I like to ride my horses on the ranch sometimes. Makes me feel like a cowboy. Ain't that right? I'm a cowboy on a ranch.
Yeah, you sure are. All right, well, I got to get back to my live stream. So I'm going to have to let you go, okay?
Yeah, okay, Nanaboozhoo. I just want to say, Akiga Waba Man Minowa. Hoa. I'll see you again, boy.
Yeah, okay. George W. Bush. I can't believe he keeps calling in.
I know. The children have no idea who George W. Bush is.
You think they know who Donald Trump is?
I bet you most kids know who Donald Trump is.
Yeah. You know. Donald Trump was famous and infamous. Everybody knew him, whether you liked him or not. But I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten about George W. Bush, which is weird. And you know what else? Where's Hillary been?
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah. I haven't seen her since old Joe Biden became president. I guess I thought she'd be hanging around trying to, trying to get in good with the new administration. But I guess her time is done. She thought we were a basket of deplorables.
I know.
Yeah. Kind of hurt my feelings.
Did it?
Yeah. I always wanted Hillary Clinton to like us. But she was like, oh, you guys are a bunch of deplorables. It's like, yeah, well, at least I'm not married to Bill. There's another cold, her heart has turned cold.
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah. You know, her husband cheated on her too.
I know.
Yeah. These guys, they don't seem to care about the feelings of their wives. They're like, well, I'm going to go cheat on you. I'm the president. I'm going to go snuggle up to at, what's her name? Monica Lewinsky. You know, poor little girl. She, oh, hey, Mom, Dad, I got a job at the White House. Oh, that's great, honey. We're so proud of you. I guess your hard work has paid off. You're going to be an intern in the Clinton White House. And then what happens? She becomes famous in the one way she never thought she would be. But again, why do I keep bringing up news from the 80s or the 90s, I guess? It's like me trying, oh, who's on the air? Who's on the line? O.J. Simpson? All my references, all my humor is like way out of date. I got to get some new material. Oh yeah. Kisana magad. Kisana magad. Cold weather. I'm wearing two layers of long johns underneath my pants. It's not easy being green. It's not easy being a naked frog. Married to a pig. You know. That old Muppet Show. There was that unspoken joke that Miss Piggy was a pig. They were calling women like her pigs. It's like, why? Because she wears makeup? You know, I'm Miss Piggy. Strange name for someone who's actually a pig. You know, I'm Mr. Human. I'm Kermit the Frog. Is your last name the Frog or D Frog? Was Kermit the Frog's middle name Delano? I don't know. Trying to riff off of 90s news interests. You know. What else went on in the 90s? Everybody dance now. Do, 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 do. Everybody dance now. I don't remember the 90s well. They went by in a flash. I guess that's when I graduated from college and all that. Everything happened in the 90s. What am I talking about? I was in my 20s in the 90s, more or less. Where were you guys in the 90s? Oh, come clean. You were wearing a flannel shirt just like everybody else. I still am. Wearing flannels and bandanas. That's when I stopped progressing. You know, in the 80s, at a bi-level, wearing bandanas, looking very 80s. 90s comes, oh, put on some jeans and a flannel. And that's where I stayed. Yeah. I wonder what Kurt Cobain would look like now. Well, I guess he probably looked like a skeleton with his head shot off. But I mean, if he had lived. He's a middle-aged man now. Maybe bald, maybe fat. You can't even recognize that bass player from that band. He doesn't look very rock and roll anymore. He's bald and got a beard. Their drummer went on to be in the Foo Fighters. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. He's got style in a groovy car, in a car that just won't stop. When the going gets tough, he's super rough with a Hong Kong Phooey chop. Hiya! Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. That's cultural appropriation. I don't think Hong Kong Phooey was from Hong Kong. That's what I call the COVID. Hong Kong Phooey. I don't think it even came from Hong Kong. I know, that's what makes it so funny. It's like ignorant racism. It's the Hong Kong Phooey. Or like Trump. Why do you call it the China flu? Because that's where it comes from. China. All right. I saw old Joe Biden. It's depressing. I mean, if I didn't think, the country was being taken over by, the deep state, I'd really feel bad. But Biden gets on there, and he's 78 years old. Nobody talked about it during the campaign, but, he looks really old. It's kind of like those last days of Grandpa when you go and you can't really get out of bed anymore. You just talk. Joe Biden seems like that. He's always breathing heavy and coughing. We got enough. Come on, man. Gonna get the vaccine. And we got 600 million. Let's see, what? How's that going now? Come on, man. Hey, Corn Pop! Fruit Loops! Get in here, help me out. We got 600 million test kits, and we can vaccinate 300 people. I need a nap. I'll come back in a couple of days. We'll go lie down in Lincoln bedroom. Come on, man. What's that I smell? A little kid? Oh, really? What were they thinking, voting for him? I don't know if they did, actually. But yeah, I think everyone voted against Trump. They were just like, we gotta get him out of the thing. I'm tired of sitting on this pavement screaming no. That lady never quit. That lady on election day who sat down on the pavement and just screamed, no! They stopped the camera that day and they said, this is the outrage America has for Donald Trump. Well, you go back 4 years and who's there? Same lady. She's all skinny now. She hasn't been eating. No! She stopped, have a little sandwich. Oh, I really like that Skippy. No! And then finally they'd come over and go, hey, lady, Trump's out of office now. He lost. Oh, really? Oh, okay, good. My throat's just dry. I've been screaming for 4 years. So she gets up. Didn't even vote this time because she was sitting there screaming. That's why I think Biden's in there. People are voting against Trump. And, people are brainwashed. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, isn't it neat? Kamala Harris, the first ever female vice president. Oh, but gender isn't, that's just how you identify? Okay. Makes it, kind of ruin the specialness of being a woman. But, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or if what happened, but doesn't seem like you hear anything about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. You Kamala. You Kamala. Kamala Harris. What are you all about? I don't even know how to make fun of you. Kamala Harrison. You smoked pot in college and laughed about it. Even though you locked up for people for doing the exact same thing you did. Kamala. That's a good song. Kamala, chameleon. They come and go. What else did Culture Club have? Yeah, see, this is a program about Ojibwe language and culture. But what people, they don't read it. It's about Culture Club. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you. Kamala Harrison. Kamala Harrison or Harris? I think it's Harris. Kamala Harris. That's why I just want to remind YouTube not to censor me because I'm an idiot. I don't even know the names of these people I'm mocking. The joke is I'm the dumb one. All right. Okay. So when I make fun of somebody, that's why you'll notice I never make fun of Hillary Clinton. You don't? No. I don't think she kids around. There's a whole list of people who joked about Hillary Clinton, and none of them are alive anymore. So Hillary, you're okay with me. I do not think you're a straight up legit witch. I know you were joking when you talked about sacrificing chickens to Moloch. A reference you only a true Satan worshiper would get. But when you said that, I know you were just kidding. You're okay with me. I wish you had become president. You seem like a lovely lady. I don't understand why George or Bill would cheat on you. You know what? He probably didn't even. Those are probably lies. That's probably a great right-wing conspiracy to try to make your husband look bad and make you feel bad. Whatever you want to hear, I will tell you. Those babies in the womb, they're not even people. It don't matter. It's a woman's right to choose. Oh, not even. Brandy understands. Brandy understands my subtle sarcasm. This live stream's really taken a weird turn. We talk about politics and stuff a lot more than I would have guessed. But I can only go on so long about the Ojibwe word of the day. Gisana Magad. This is a story about the weather that got cold. Back in the days of the grandfathers, it was a really cold day. And so, Gitchimanadu, the Great Spirit, he called down and he said, Gisana Magad. It's cold weather. And it was so. Yeah, we talk a lot more about politics and religion than I might have guessed. Just because of these goofballs who show up every morning. But the show is becoming kind of a Bible study, political discourse. I like it. I don't know. Come, chameleon. Natasha, would you like to come on the show? Come on the show. Yes, I would like to come on the show and say BOOZHOO to Brandy Marie and Jim and whoever else is watching. And the weather. Yeah, and now it's about the weather. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely and talented Natasha. There she was, just walking down the street, singing, oh, blah-da-da-da-dum-da-da-do. That was terrible. All right. Hey, you guys, I will see you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Miigwech, ganawabi egg. And I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Hey, Niji, can you do me a solid? You want me to do you a solid? Yeah, can you carry me over there? Sure. All right, see you later. Onward and upward. I got to come up with a good goodbye phrase. Hoka, hey, la, la, la. Hey, okay. All right, honey, I got them all warmed up for you.
Okay. Hey, Michael, you forgot my hand over there.
Oh, yeah, let me get it for you. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm just going to grab Natasha's hand really quickly. Yeah, it's super cold. Right now, the temperature is, looking at my phone, 23 below. Oh, I'm sorry, it's been updated. 27 below Fahrenheit. And it feels like 43 below. My pickup won't start because it's frozen solid. And the pipes almost froze up. They're okay, but looks like I'll be taking another shower today just in case. That's the excuse I need to shower. It's like, I don't want the pipes to freeze. I don't care about how I smell. And, yeah, that's about what's going on in my life. How are you holding up, Natasha? Is this weather freaking you out at all?
No, not really. I got my flannel shirt on and my long johns and my wool socks. I'm all set. I am kind of sick of... I'm getting cabin fever a little bit.
Are you really?
Yeah, I want to go outside and go for a walk, but it's too cold.
Yeah, I know. I've thought about just bundling up and doing it anyway, but you don't really enjoy it. It's...
I know, it's just too cold. I mean, I guess we're saying the obvious, but hey, BOOZHOO, everybody! Jim Dunn says, wow, only -4 here. Oh, really? That would feel like a heat wave to us. Right now, I go sit in the fridge to warm up. What would happen if we took our fridge outside? Would it become a heater?
I don't know how that works.
Let's see. Stop! I'm freezing just thinking about it, says Brandy Marie. Jessica says, it's Natasha time. That's right, Jessica. BOOZHOO, my girl. So, yeah. I mean, it's not the first time I've ever experienced this kind of weather. It's not that uncommon in northern Minnesota in February to be this cold. But, I guess I am starting to climb the walls just a little bit. I kind of wish I could walk around outside. Everything gets harder, just buying groceries, getting a car started, doing anything is just a little harder when it's freezing like this. And you kind of feel like you're in a jail cell. And this is on top of feeling a little bit like you've been under house arrest. Like, where's my ankle bracelet? I need a COVID ankle bracelet because I'm under house arrest. But, what are you going to do? The God we took away, get you man do. Help me, Great Spirit. What am I going to do? Well, I guess we'll just watch reruns of This Is Us. Because this is us. This is our life. Have you guys seen the show This Is Us? About the family and that guy who was in Rocky 5, I think. Is the dad, and he dies. And the kids, they grow up, and then they have problems. And there's like the movie star and a really heavy sister. And she got the short end of that. They're twins. The guy becomes a superhero and a movie star.
and the girl becomes 300 pounds or something. It's like, you guys don't look like twins. And then the adopted black guy, and the mom. And it's really sad. It's really good. I mean, it's pretty bad, I guess. But I like it because, it's got good music. And it's about family. So that's what we watched instead of the Super Bowl. Didn't even know the Super Bowl was on. It's like, oh, brother. I want to touch you guys. So it's 12 degrees here. And you've got me feeling guilty that our weather is so much warmer, even though it's still below freezing. Yeah, it's 12 degrees. Jessica, you're in Florida, right? Or no, where are you, Jessica? You're not in Florida. Florida's way warmer than that. I think Brandy Marie's in Florida. I'm getting people mixed up. But we're in Bemidji, Minnesota. Named after the Lake Bemidji-Gamog. Lake Bemidji-Gamog. The lake with the crossing water. The water that crosses. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Water doesn't cross lake. It pours into the lake and then it pours out somewhere else. I think that's a Mississippi they're thinking of. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. I don't know. Somewhere. Hey, honey? Yeah? We got another call. A third call? That's the most we've ever had. What line are they on? I'm going to put it on line 2, okay? All right. Line 2. Caller, you're on the air. That's the wrong one. Caller, you're on the air.
It is I, the Count.
Oh, hi, Count. How you doing? What's going on?
Oh, not much at all. I just wanted to call in and say, Bonjour, Natasha.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, bonjour, Count.
I think they should call the show Bonjour, Natasha. It would be so much better if you got rid of that creep, Nanaboozhoo.
That creep? That's my boyfriend. How can you say that?
Let me tell you something, my darling. You can do so much better.
Hey, Count, I can hear you.
Listen, man, I do not care. I cannot hide my feelings anymore. I am here to steal your woman.
You want to steal me? Oh, what do you think, Natasha? Nanaboozhoo? Should I go with the Count?
No, sweetie, man, why would you want to leave me for the Count?
Well, I don't know. It looks like he's got some money. And, he's really famous. I'm not wild about the fangs.
Well, sweetie, you just go ahead and do what you want to do.
Okay. You know what, Count?
Yes, my darling. Tell me, will you leave your man and come with me? I will make you the Countess.
Yeah, well, thanks. That's really sweet, But, I think I'm going to have to pass. I'm going to hang around here. It's too cold. It's too cold to have an affair.
Oh, my heart, it breaks. It breaks. I will never be happy again.
Then why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's a nervous tick. All right. Well, thanks. I just wanted to call and see if I had a shot.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but thanks anyway.
Okay. Gigawabamin. Milawa.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, sweetie, you're going to get that kind of attention if you're going to be doing this live stream. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're sort of fetching.
Oh, get out of here.
No, it's true, man. You're once, you're twice, you're 3 times a lady.
That's a Lionel Richie song.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there you go, the Count. I almost could have been married to a Count. That's almost as good as being married to a prince, huh?
Yeah, did Prince ever get married?
Why do you sound like the Count now?
Oh, I don't know. That's one thing. When
When I hear the Count talk, sometimes it makes me want to talk like him. I know, your voices are really alike in a weird way. Sometimes he kind of almost sounds like you. Yeah, I know. Anyway, don't want to draw any more attention to that. So, what do you think, Michael? About what? Oh, I don't know. Back in the days of the grandmothers, it used to be very cold. You never finished your story about cold weather. There wasn't one. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's just cold, and that's all there is to it, and I don't want to do anything except eat. It's weird how, like, even though it's warm in the house, more or less, you you get really hungry. You just want to snack all the time. I think it's just an excuse or something. Anyway, that's about as much time as we have for today. Michael, did you want to get on camera and say hello to everybody? Sure. All right, you guys. Well, just wanted to stop in, maybe say BOOZHOO. Hope you're all doing well and staying warm. And, oh, hey, wa. I meant hoa. Oh, hey. Wisani. Me no giga shab. Wisani's here, sweetie. Hey, BOOZHOO. NANABOOZHOO says BOOZHOO. And, all right. Well, I'm going to go stand over there. Michael, I'll let you say goodbye to everyone. Would you be so kind as to lift me up, carry me over there like a princess in a pageant? Yeah, sure. La 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 la. There goes the graduation song again. I'm not graduating. Giga wabba man. Minawa. Oh, what? Do, 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 do. We should write some lyrics for the graduation song. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream once again. Yeah, super cold. And I don't think I'm going to get much done today. So, BOOZHOO Isani, BOOZHOO Brandy Marie. Hey, you know what else, you guys? The other day, he's not here, but we have a GoFundMe campaign that we started about a year ago. And it was one of these things where, I'm sorry. It was one of these things where it's a story I tell now about the power of prayer. I lost my job. I just wasn't hired back. I'd worked at the school for 3 years, and they just decided not to hire me back. And so we started doing the live stream, not the live stream, but the podcast, pretty regularly, just about daily. And money was pretty tight. And it's still kind of tight, but, you know. But I prayed to God, and I never asked, certainly not for money. But I prayed, and I said, you know, this feels like something that I want to do. It feels inspired. But if it is what you want me to do, can you provide for me financially? And then it was kind of like, you know, you ever get good ideas, you don't know where they come from? Like a voice in the wind or something said, GoFundMe. And it was sort of familiar. I knew of campaigns like Kickstarter. I knew like some independent filmmakers do these campaigns online. And the whole idea was a little embarrassing to me. I never really thought about it. But at that moment I went, okay, what is this GoFundMe? I went to a web page and looked into it. 10 minutes later I had my own, threw a couple of pictures up there, turned on the camera, and had me and NANABOOZHOO say, hi, we need to raise some money, and we want to buy some of this stuff, a new camera, and blah, blah, blah. This cord. Oh, and also buy some book or whatever. It doesn't matter. But sent it out. 2 days later, we had raised $2,000. Like 20 people came out of the woodwork. Just, here you go. And, it was, I couldn't believe it. I was pretty humbled by it. And, but we left it up, just increased it. And now it's been over a year, and it was up to $4,000, and we just made $4,000. And so I should do a different show where I thank the GoFundMe people. But it was just another weekly good news for the show where we get these blessings, these paying gigs, or something comes through. And we were able to buy a new laptop recently because of support from viewers like you. And from the Children's Television Workshop. But like some of the stuff we were able to buy is a guitar cord. This side plugs into the guitar. This thing plugs into your computer. And so like recording guitar on a regular microphone is kind of tricky. But just first of all, just saying miigwech to everyone who has contributed so far. And of course, miigwech to those of you who have sent gift cards and chocolate and financial support. People I haven't even asked sought out, and Patreon subscribers and that kind of stuff. So I don't have a list of names right now. You all know who you are. Thank you. Jessica says that's great news, and we're getting an applause. But that's all the time we have for today. Want to say hope you have a wonderful day. And miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Michael Lyons, and I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minowa. Hoa.